Welcome back to my channel. It's been quite an eventful couple of weeks for me here, but it's nice to be back at home and being able to paint this this week's video. As you can see, I'm using my reference from the Strathmore visual journal sketchbook. As you can see, a couple of spreads there which I really like, that I spent some time just adding to while I was in hospital. And the paper I'm using is Fabriano artistico rough £140 paper. So I'm doing quite a simple painting really, not too much detail on there. But I do like the references, and these are something that I painted quite some time ago. Made the scenes up, sort of just made the cottages and just filled the space with trees and shrubberies and all sorts of things. So quite a nice scene, quite straightforward, quite simple to do. And like I said, I'm out of hospital now, so hopefully get back to some sort of normal routine. I am still off work, and that's not going to change for quite some time. I'm on lots of medication, and I just want to thank those well-wishers who have been in touch and wished me a speedy recovery. So I'm resting, I'm trying to recover, and just trying to turn the downtime into positive. Obviously I've got more time to paint, and so I will be resuming some sort of normal schedule soon as. So thanks for all those well wishers, all those who've been wishing me all the best. I do appreciate that. I have some lovely subscribers on the channel, some lovely people, and I do appreciate those well wishes. So going back to the painting, I like the look of these paintings when you have lots of soft edges. So I'm really focusing on soft and hard edges. There's not really many hard edges on this painting, but what I want to sort of achieve in this painting is some nice soft edges towards, not the edge of the paper, because I'm not going to fill the paper completely, but for the edges of the painting I want some quite nice soft edges. And I'm mixing my own lots of different greens as well, using yellow ochre, sap green, a little bit of red to mute the green down, and I'm also using some lemon yellow and French ultramarine to achieve a lot of these greens. So I've got many different greens going on, and that's, I think, quite important to do. You don't want the same sort of green throughout the painting, so try and mix things up using blue and a yellow to sort of get the darker tones and the lighter tones. But you can't go much wrong with that, and you can add bits of red, bits of orange, whatever colours you want, just to mute things and give it a little bit more colour. But like I said, I'm using this soft edge around the edge of the painting. Just gives that nice attractive look as you look into this painting. It's nice and soft, and you got some hard edges and some harder details towards the center of the painting itself. So that's my goal, is to achieve that, a nice soft quite nice painting. If you are new to my channel, this is just the palette I'm using. It's m.graham's watercolours. They are professional grade, so I do like to use professional grade watercolours, although you can get some good really decent brands for the student range, which are a lot cheaper in price. But it is nice to get what you can afford. If you can stretch to professional watercolours, then I would recommend that. too. But if there was something that I would recommend to get professional or spend the most money possible, I would probably edge towards the paper being the most important, because if you spend a little bit more money on paper, you can get much better results. This is Fabriano artistico paper, which I find really nice quality, and it's not the most expensive paper out there, and it's also 100% cotton cotton paper as well, so it's really nice to use. And then you've got the advantage of the rough texture, so it's obviously really nice to use with dry brush and sort of using the belly of the brush, so you get nice sparkle effect, some nice break in the pigment on the paper, and then it's really nice to lift as well. So a really nice paper to use. You don't have to use the most expensive, but I would recommend something like this Fabriano paper. And also what I like to use for the paper, wood pulp paper, is the Bockingford paper, which is really quite nice to use for a wood pulp paper. If you can't afford the cotton, 100% cotton paper, then it's really nice paper to use as an alternative. So this painting is quite a simple one to do. You've got obviously the cottage, which for me is just shapes. So once you get the shapes done, obviously it's nice, or probably recommended to do that in pencil. And then if you want to use pen, just go ahead and add the pen to permanent the pencil lines. And that's pretty much it. That's all you need to start off this sort of painting, and the rest can be quite loose, quite just paint as you feel. But obviously the main sort of focus or the structure of this painting is the cottage in the center. So obviously there's some sort of order, there's some sort of structure, and I don't know what word I'm looking for, but it's quite I guess quite not as free, but quite sturdy, quite solid, I guess. And then you've got these nice sort of trees and colours and all these sort of things blending outwards, softening into the background to nothing. And I don't want to go to the edge of this paper. I just think it's quite nice to paint as I am doing. And I just thought it was nice to add a little bit of darker tone to the roof, and that will help the white of the building sort of stand out a little bit more, and it'll just give more depth to the painting. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think this has improved the look of the painting? Just adding that darker tone to the roof, just a mixture of a bit of Van Dyke brown, a bit more of the yellow ochre, which is the colour I used to initially paint the roof. So I've just added a little bit more dark to the roof. So let me know what you think in the comments, if that has improved the look of the painting. And then I've just gone in with a little bit of pen and added some lines, just some faint lines, to give suggestion of some sort of tiles or something going on the roof. And then obviously I'm going to add a little bit of shadow on the bottom of the roof, so it's indicating quite a bit of strong light. Now I want to strengthen the sky a little bit, so I'm just going in with a bit more French ultramarine blue and just going over parts of the sky, so it just gives a bit more definition, a bit more form to the sky. you can see just how that's affecting the look of the sky itself. So I wanted to just basically darken some of the areas around the cottage, so it gives that lift and the white of the cottage a little bit more light and a bit more life. So like I said, I'm mixing mostly my own greens, so I'm keeping it quite straightforward, probably about three different sort of greens, just adding different colours to the mix as I go along, and just varying the different tones and different colours of green. So I don't want anything looking quite flat or just one colour. It's quite a few different greens there, so I just want to make things a bit more interesting like that. And again, at this point, if you do enjoy this video, if you're still watching it, then please do give us a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. It does help the algorithm to send my video out to more people, so it does help my channel. And I do appreciate those comments that you do leave, and I'll always answer or respond to those comments in the comment section. So please do give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, then do consider subscribing. I have weekly content that I put out every single week. Hit the notification bell and be notified every time I do release anything new. But that's pretty much it for this week. Quite straightforward. Just got to remove the tape, and it's not going to make such a difference on this one because I've not gone to the edges of the paper. You can see it's not really making much of a difference, but quite a nice painting nevertheless. If you did want to frame something like this, then it'll look quite nice in a cropped frame. So I'm going to mount underneath the frame as well. But that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Okay, take care. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.